Mute everybody. All right, Annunciation Latin class, Capitulum Decem, Bestiae et Homines. Let us, Oratio Initialis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. And Laura must have had her ears burning because there she is. We'll give her a second to establish the connection. Ah, there we go. All right. Couple things. We're going to take a brief diversion before we hit chapter 10. Believe it or not, you now have most of the words of the first part of the last gospel. So if you go to the extraordinary form, it's the Gospel of John there, which is the first chapter. You pick up homo and deus this chapter. You haven't had principio yet, or beginning. You haven't had erat, which is the past tense form of est.
You have a typo in the word beginning, by the way.
So is, there we go. What can I say? These were done in haste. Thank you. Is ea id est, he, she, it is. Is ea id erat, he, she, it was. Facta and factum are the past participles from facit, and actually we have facit in this chapter, but these would be made, okay? And then comprehenderunt, you haven't had that one yet, but you could probably make a pretty good guess. So if you read it, in principio erat verbum. You've had verbum, right? Et verbum erat apud Deum. Okay. So in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Et Deus erat verbum, and the Word was God. Hoc, you've had that. Hoc erat in principio apud Deum. Omnia per ipsum facta sunt. We had the ipsum, we had the omnia. Et sine ipso factum est nihil. So we've had most of those words as well. And without him, nothing is made which was made, is probably a little hard to translate that into English. But that's essentially the sense of the word is without him, nothing was made that is made. In ipso vita erat, he himself is life. Et vita erat lux hominum, and this life was the light of men. Et lux in tenebris, okay, shadow. Lucet, the light shines in the dark, or in this case, shadow is, no, we had umbra, didn't we? Or let's see, which one did we have? Yeah, umbra. Sorry, we didn't have tenebris, did we?
Umbra.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Okay, I need to add another one. But anyway, you've had most of the words in there. Let me so you're you know, we're getting there, and part of this is a pep talk, by the way, because it's sometimes useful. I mean, we have a lot more material in front of us, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it helps to stop, turn around, and look back and see how far you've come. There's another one. There are 5,681 unique words in the Vulgate. And yes, I counted them all, believe it or not. Well, actually, I had the computer count them for me. So et is the most common word at 6.9% of the words in the Vulgate. So you already know almost 7% of the words in the Vulgate. So you should be impressed. To understand 50% of the words in the Vulgate, you only need to know 115 of them. And you actually know more than 115 words now. So, yeah, you have a long way to go, but at the same time, you have come a long way. And if you're curious as to what they are, this is probably a bit of an eye test for you guys. Okay, this is the number there are. This is the total percent, and then this is the cumulative. And what I mean by that is almost 7% are et, and then another 5.7 is the word in, both of which you had. So if you add those together, you know 12% of the words in the Vulgate already.
Running total. Okay, and the cumulative.
Yeah. So me, well, now you know 14. Eius is her or its, 15. Non, qui est Deus, quoniam Domine tua Dominus eorum a super mea te sunt a de quia ut meum tuum an eum. So you know 31.4%. All of those you should hopefully recognize. So now that means you know 31.4% of the words in the Vulgate. We have some more: omnes, meus, eus, cum, mihi, sicut, tu, tuum, meum, domini, domino, sum, tibi, David. Okay, now technically we had Davos, which is the closest, but I think you can figure out who David is in the Bible. And if you can't, then I worry for you. Autem me iter aeternum tuo misericordia. I don't believe we've had misericordia yet. So let's, so 2-0 is the first 41 words, and that's about 38.6% of the words in the Vulgate. But you can go down this list here. Let's see, are there any that are really, okay, conspectu you haven't had. That's really in the sight of, but most iniquitatem you haven't had, but most of these down here you've had. You had manus, ex, propter. Oh, this is as in Zion. So you've probably had close to 45% of the words that are in the Bible. Now I know you're not going to be able to pick it up and pick any passage and suddenly
Can
Go ahead, Adam.
I think he's got problems with his.
You have a question, Adam? Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, your volume seems to be lower on my computer. I don't know if it's I thought it's just my computer, but I can hear you, but you're not as loud as you usually are.
Oh, you're coming
Sounds
in.
good to me.
Yeah, I haven't done anything different.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear fine. It looks like Adam left the meeting. Maybe he's gonna rejoin.
Yeah, he disappeared. Yeah. So anyway, this is the first top 100 words, and clearly most of those you know. And by the way, when I say 100 words, I'm not okay. Let's take there's dominus, domine, domino, domini. I'm not separating out. I'm not lumping all of the various case endings into one word. Okay, so I'm actually separating them out. So you've got most of them. As I said, you can't pick up a random passage and read it because
Because I can't figure it out what it means in the sentence, because I can't read the sentence.
well, that you need more practice. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, so there's something I just thought you guys might find that amusing.
That's cool.
Now let's move on to chapter 10. Not a lot of new grammar. Okay, there's a few things. Whoop. Let's see if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now, Adam? Now let me type this. See. There we go. Well, Adam, your microphone shows that it is on, but I am not hearing anything. There we go.
Yes, I can hear you.
You can. Okay, excellent. Excellent.
Yes.
All right. So
Yes, I can.
yeah, good. We get some new third declension now. Well, actually, we get quite a few new third declension nouns, but they all follow the same pattern we've seen so far. The really big one is we get lots of infinitives. Whoops, it would help if I spelled infinitives right. Both active and passive voice of infinitives. We've seen some of them, but we haven't done a lot of them. This chapter is heavy with their use. More about living things. We get lots of new words on living things, animals, etc. Then the only new sort of grammar, and it's not really grammar, it's more like a new word, is we get the being able, wanting, and needing to do things. Potest, posunt, meaning I can, he, she, it cans, or they can, or they are able to. And sometimes it's better to think of this as able to than can. And we'll see why later. Wish or want, vote or volunt, and then need, necesse est. This literally means it is necessary. Okay. So
Okay. Okay, sorry. Does it work with nouns and verbs? Or like how do you use it?
we'll see in the chapter.
Okay.
Consider that like motivation to read the chapter.
Like
I did read the chapter, but I forget how it came up.
Yeah, I know how that works. So anyway, let's get started with the chapter. I do have a bunch of tables that I included in the notes. You've seen all of these tables before. And by the way, at the end there is my example story. We'll talk a little bit about that since that's part of the homework. But let's see how far we can get with the chapter. Let's see. I don't
Hey,
recall.
Michael?
Yeah.
How much of an overlap is there between the verb agere and facere? The agere covers a lot of stuff, right? If facere, does that specifically mean to make or do something with like
Yeah, facere
facere?
is to make. So let's see, is it in this section? Yes. Qui ambulat vestigia intera facit. Vestigia intera facit. So facit is very much a make or did something. Okay.
Something you can see or touch.
Yeah, well,
something.
if you remember, let's go back here.
I think of it as the word fashion. To fashion something.
Yes. Yeah. Omnia per ipsum facta sunt. Everything through him was made. Okay, so just remember this.
Agere is you can do something without necessarily creating something material or something you can
Well,
see.
agere is to set things in motion. Well, yeah, I guess I guess the difference is facere means you are, you're producing something, and agere is in the process of doing something. So yeah, I guess that would be a good yes. Necesse est facere. Well, okay, pensum.
Pensum. That was it. I forgot the word for it. Okay.
Pensum. By the way, pensum is not only the word homework, but it is also the word used for burden. So maybe that'll help.
That's what homework is.
What?
And that's what homework is. No,
Yeah.
just-
Oh, it is. Yeah. No. Well, yeah, it is. All right. Where was I? Whoop, wait. Let's get back to. There it is. So yes, facet is to make. Sometimes we will use it as the word. Well, let's see. Would you really use it as the word do? I don't think so. Let's look up.
Oh, if you look at the picture, it looks like he makes
Makes,
while
yeah.
walking, he makes footprints on the sand.
Let's see. Where's the okay? Yeah, here it is. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I can see it.
It does, okay, to make in all senses. That's the first important. This other stuff is various quotes from various authors, which, believe it or not, is useful. Maybe not now, but it is useful. So to make in all senses, but to do, to perform, accomplish, prepare, produce, bring to pass, cause, effect, create. I mean, there's a lot of the word encompasses quite a bit of quite a few possibilities.
Well, in that example in the reading, he's producing footprints while walking in the sand.
Yeah, we wouldn't say he wouldn't say he is doing footprints.
No, the footprints he leaves. I would say he leaves footprints while walking on this.
Yeah, but he is making footprints.
Yeah, right.
So, but sometimes in English we would use the word do, and so. Does that answer your question, Teresa?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see now. Where was I? So yeah, we're going to get a lot more animal words here in the beginning, and also the actions of the animals. And believe it or not, that will be useful in the liturgy. Allah wings, Ale wings. Well, up on eagle's wings. That is actually in the Bible. It's also a hymn, or song, which is a bit, I don't know. Asinus. Jesus rode into Jerusalem on the before the Passion on an asine. So, and then pisces, the apostles were fishermen and they caught a lot of fish. So, yes. Laura is supplying us with the lyrics. Anyway, so let's begin here. Ooh, boy, that's a long paragraph. Well, I'll start. Equits et asinus, leo et lupus, canis et ovis bestiae sunt.
That's easy.
Yeah. So the horse, the ass, the lion, the wolf, the dog, and the sheep are beasts. Right. Yeah. Leo et lupus sunt bestiae ferae. Ferae being wild or feral. We get the word feral from there. Que alios bestia capiunt et edunt.
This is as opposed to ferie.
Oh yeah, don't put an I in there. That makes it a holiday.
Yes, a holiday.
Yeah, feria. Yes, feria would.
That's what I first thought I read.
No.
That's not.
Well, now you could have a feria, which would be a wild holiday, but but no, fera is from feral, and then feria is holiday, feast day. You will see it usually used with the word feast. Let's see if we pop up scribus here. Feria. You see day of rest, holiday, festivals, for example. So, all right. Where was I? Okay, here we go. Que alias bestias capiunt et edunt.
that was kind of hard. The only thing I can
Yeah,
figure out.
now, okay. Well, I'll pick on you, Michael, because
Okay, I was looking at it, and the first part says that the lion and the wolf are wild beasts.
Yep.
However, captive animals and are
I'm laughing because I just went this through Teresa. You're making an amusing mistake, but go ahead, continue.
well. What's my mistake? That's about.
Well,
that's about
okay, capit means to take,
take or hold.
to hold, to capture.
Well, that's why I said that's why captive. I took campiant and I changed it into captive because they're captive beasts.
Well, this is a verb.
Kind of like stretching it. Huh? Oh,
Yeah,
you're
no,
right.
that's a verb.
Yeah. You're right.
That would be an adjective.
Yeah. So
Correct.
which they capture and eat other animals. Notice that is alias and bestias. These are both in
so those two are going together.
Yeah, well, they're accusative. They're
Mhm,
plural
mhm.
accusative. So they are the recipient of the verbs capiunt et edunt.
Oh, see, I was struggling with that second half.
Yeah. No, you weren't the only one. So you're in good company.
Thank you. And then the next one's really easy.
Yeah, yes. In Africa sunt multe leones. Yes.
You want me to translate that for you?
Sure, go ahead.
In Africa, there are many lions.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Now I can go to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, not yet.
Yeah, right.
You can after class. No sleeping in class.
Okay.
Pastores Africae leones timent. Shepherd, we might say African shepherds or the shepherds of Africa fear lions. Nam leones non solum oves pastorum edunt, sed etiam pastores ipsos. So not only do the lions eat the sheep of the shepherds, but they eat the shepherds themselves. Ipsos. Non bestia, sed homo est pastor. Not the beasts, but man is the shepherd. Now, homo is usually translated as man, and it is the generic man, and that's something that we really should tell feminists just to give up and use Latin, because then it would be clearer, right? You don't have to go to all the circumlocutions for gender neutral language. Latin had it already.
Besides, the Roman women had a lot of rights.
Yeah, homo est pastor. So man is the shepherd. Leones autem non solum alias bestias, sed etiam homines edunt. So,
well, the first part, it says non bestia. That means not beast, but man is okay. I got, never mind.
Yeah,
is in my head. Jeez.
Yeah, we might use the word ruler here only because that's, we wouldn't use the word shepherd in English, but
Understand.
But leones autem non solum alias bestias. Lions, however, are not the only other animals or beasts.
Wild animals, beasts.
But, however, they eat people. Okay. Fere et homines, amici non sunt. Beasts and animals, and again, fere is wild animals. Feral
right.
animals. And people are not friends. Canis amicus hominos est, ea bestia fera non est. So dogs, however, are man's friends, and the beasts are, he's not a wild beast. I like being the apex predator as well, but you do have to be a little bit careful in some areas, in some places.
But doesn't that mean and the wild beast is not?
Yeah, the dog is a friend of man.
But I thought you just said after that, the beast is not wild.
No. It is not a wild beast.
Wild. Oh, okay. Got it.
I may have mangled that in the saying of it. Yeah, canis, yeah, anyway. So alia bestiae sunt aves. So now we have avus, aves. Now this particular avis is aquila, an eagle. But aves, actually, I think, did we have avis? Yeah, we had avis in the last chapter, bird, didn't we?
Allier, is that like ally? I don't know what that word means.
Oh, no, alios, ooh, good question. I think that's actually a new word. Hold on, let me do a quick check. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Give me just a second here. All right. All right, let's see here. Where am I? I am in chapter 10. Well, let me find it. This is faster. Oh, we had it back in chapter 8. Couldn't remember whether you guys had it yet. All right. Come on. There we go. Alios means the other. So aliae bestiae sunt aves, the other beasts are birds.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you remember, that was the thing with allium with 2 L's is garlic, and allium with 1 L is the other, neuter.
Why isn't there an et after the comma?
Yeah, and just drop the
It's like a dangling.
Where?
With the allier, the
where,
the
yeah, you
fish.
can right where it ends. Yeah, ave. Then it should be et.
Allier.
Say.
Oh well, no, that's well, you can write that in English that way. You can say other beasts are birds, others are fish, and keep in mind that Latin can leave out the sunt and the other verbs to be. So really, in English, we would have to write this as other beasts are birds, and other beasts and others are fishes.
See, that's where I get. That's where you have to. It's like it's you got it. It's understood in your mind, but in my mind,
they can leave out the sunt.
Yes.
Yeah, see,
oh yeah.
Well, we do it in English too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as often, but yes, we do.
Yeah, but when you're reading it in Latin and it's gone, then my brain goes into overdrive, and I'm trying to think. It's like I don't want to put in a word that's not in the sentence. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If isn't there, I don't see it. I'll just see other birds.
Well, okay. How would you look at the meaning? You see the other beasts are birds, others fishes.
Right, which I get, but you made a comment earlier that there's some things in Latin where they leave out, and it's like the reader, it's understood that you should know that, and that's
also,
where I
you in English you added an S to that. That makes it not. It uses allier in both places, but in English we add an S on the end, meaning
others.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For the fish.
That becomes plural. The allier becomes plural.
Well, these are plural. That's plural and that's plural.
Oh boy, I stand corrected.
Well, okay.
Mike, this is
hold on. Bestia.
Okay.
Una bestia.
Plural.
Bestia. No.
What?
Bestia est singularis. Una Bestia.
Well, wait a minute. You're saying it's
it's not
singular
gonna let
now?
me.
No, it's not.
There we go. There. Now I've hidden the E. You can't see the E.
Okay, but with the E, because you have sunt and sunt
Well,
is
hold on. No, hold on. Let me get
all
back
right. Okay.
here. Alia is the other.
Right.
Aliae are the others. It's plural.
Okay, say that one more time.
Alia,
A-L-I, it's still spelled the same way?
yeah, alia is the other. Okay, I think, hold on. Let me see if I put these. Oh, did I put them? Let's see here. These were in, oh dear. Okay,
it might have been the last chapter.
These were back in a previous
chapter. I know it is. But it's spelled the same, and in one sense it's singular, in another sense it's plural.
Yeah, you had an E. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. The E makes it plural.
Femina, one woman.
But there's an E on it's
Where?
there's an E on both of them.
Correct.
Yeah, right.
Because they have to match.
Yeah.
But in English, I guess I'm confused because in English you don't say it that way. You add the S on the fish, but not.
Then how would you say it? The way you, because I'm thinking like you are. Go ahead and say it in English, like you think what it should be. With the plural, the fish, and without the others, the other fish, just fish.
Okay, remind me. Allier is supposed to be
Other.
So other beasts are
birds.
Birds, but others are fish. The first is singular, the second is plural in English.
Okay, no.
Oh, I was reading.
Hold on.
Okay.
Unlike
Latin,
English, where you have one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. In Latin, pisces is plural.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, one fish is piscis, P-I-S-C-I-S. Two fish are pisces. So this is plural and this is plural.
Okay, the same way the allier and the bestia are both plural. Okay, it just doesn't come out right in English if you add S's to both of them. That's why I think we're confused.
In English, you often have to adjust things because if you could do a word for word substitution between Latin and English, you could program a computer to do it and it would work beautifully. In fact, you can't do that because you often say things one way in Latin and you say it a different way in English, even though they have the same meaning. Okay. So in this case, if you were going to render this literally, you would say other beasts, and we don't say others beasts. We don't have a plural form in that sense, but other beasts are birds, others are fishes, and
now I put it as
that S
the
in there.
Second one, yeah,
you have to. Yeah, even though
and Michael, that's where I look at it, it's both spelled the same and everything else. Yet when you're translating it into English, allier singular in the first part of the sentence and becomes plural in the second part of the sentence.
Yeah, so I see the problem isn't really the Latin. The problem is the English.
Right.
The English is inconsistent.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. If you translate it to English, I would just read it as other fish.
Yeah. Well, there is
other beasts or birds.
Yeah, there is an implication there that it's saying the others are fish. So,
the implication is what I'm struggling with. That's all.
Well, what else would you make it? Okay, other fish.
I would just say, I would, if you said, Michael, diagram that sentence, that's exactly how I'd say it. Yeah. Other beasts are birds and other fish.
Yeah, but you see,
not bad, but
other beasts are fish. See, here's the construction. All they have done is dropped the sunt. Well, or the
Oh,
best.
okay. And the sunt applies to both halves of the
Yeah,
sentence.
both halves, and bestie applies to both. All they've done is dropped the middle two words.
Okay.
So, anyway. All right. Shall we go on?
Please.
Okay. Aquila est magna avis fera. The eagle is a big wild bird or large wild bird. Que parvus aves capit et est.
You don't want to know how I
little
was
birds?
translating that, because an aquiline face is someone who has a long,
Beak.
thin nose with a hook on it. So I was
Yes.
thinking that meant nose.
No. Aquila is
Yes.
an eagle. Okay.
Eagle. Okay.
It
Got
is
it.
also
I see why.
it is also a constellation in the sky called Aquila, which is in the shape of an eagle. It is not, the constellation in the sky is not a face with a long nose. Okay, that's how we got the adjective aquiline. So anyway, so the eagle is a large wild bird which captures small birds and eats them. Okay.
Okay. How do you get eat? Where do you get eats them? I see is.
No, long E, aced.
Oh,
Not est, aced.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I suppose you could do it this way, which captures and eats small birds, if you really want to do that.
But that S, I was using it as without the
aced. Make it a long E. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I thought was head, like your head. I thought caput was your head.
That's caput with a U.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks.
Caput. Capiunt means to take, to capture, to seize. Caput is head. So aves in aere volant. Birds fly in the air. Pisces in aqua natant. Fish swim in water. Homines in terra ambulant. Men walk on earth or ground, depending upon how you want to translate that.
Right.
Earth is ground. I mean,
right.
Aves duas alas habet. Birds have two wings. Homo. I said it right the first time. Homo duos in terra ambulant. Men walk on the earth. Oops, I jumped back.
No, now you go homo.
Homo
homines.
duos pedes habet. Man has 2 feet.
Is that pedes or pedes?
What did I say?
Pedes.
Pedes, yeah, long E.
Pedes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Pace is 1 foot with a long E. Pedis is the genitive form
of 1 foot.
Of 1 foot, but the plural is pedes. If you recall, let me jump here. This one I do have a chart for. The accusative plural is a long E for the third declension. So it is pedes. Okay, the genitive is pedis, short, but the accusative is pedes. The plural.
But the accent goes on that final syllable in pedes.
Well, it's not so much that it's the accent as you make. No, the accent is on the first syllable. Pe, but you got to make the ace long, so it comes out as
Okay,
pe.
so to my just sounding like you're accenting the last syllable then.
Well, I probably am, just to make sure I get the to get the long E in there.
Gotcha.
Pistis nequa alas nequa pedes habet. Fish have neither wings nor feet.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, we are excluding flying fish,
Flying fish.
Flying fish
which
and
really
yeah,
don't have wings. They just have funny fins that you know
they jump.
double as wing, and they jump. Yeah, kind of like flying squirrels. They really don't fly. Okay.
Yeah.
They fall. They
Fine.
jump and glide gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
And if they miss, they fall. Trust me.
Funk.
Avis que volat alas movet. Birds which, or I should say, birds that fly move wings. Homo qui ambulat pedes movet. Man which walks moves feet. Okay. Piscis qui natat cauda movet.
Say that word again. Peaches. Pitch.
Piscis.
So that's a CH sound.
Yeah,
Pitch.
that SC sound in front of an I is a sh sound. Piscis. It's a little.
I was saying like a hot steak.
Yeah. Think of fishy. Yeah, fishy. Piscis. It's. Yeah, I'm probably putting too much of a CH in there. For example, Shio, SCIO is I know. Shis, SCIS is you know. And SCIET unfortunately comes out as shit. Yeah.
No. It's sheet.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe we should make it long in this one case. True. Good point. Sadly, they are short eyes or short vowels. But anyway, Piscis qui natat caudem movet. Or actually Piscis. There we go. Cum avis volat alle moventur. When birds fly, the wings are moved. Now, I want to focus on that.
Whoa, what about the fish?
Oh, a fish which swims moves its tail. Cauda.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Okay.
Cauda, its tail.
Got it. Yeah, that's a new word.
Yeah, new word, cauda.
Right.
Cauda leonis. The tail.
Oh, that's right. They're showing his tail out there.
Okay. Yeah. And by the way, we refer to the tail of a bird. I believe Latin had a different name for that. I'll have to actually check that. But certainly, the tail is a long, thin thing. And the tail of a bird is something slightly different. I'll have to double check that, make sure I'm not mistaken. But I want to talk about this one.
The cum is
cum.
Yes, thank you.
Avis volat. Okay. Cum, we've seen in the past, is with.
Correct.
Cum sancto spiritu. Takes the ablative, right?
Right.
Well, avis is nominative. It is a third declension noun.
Okay.
We'll pop up that. And if it were in the ablative, we would have an E if it were singular, or an ibus if it were plural. But whoops, sorry, wrong. There we go. But that's nominative.
Okay.
Why?
Because you're using it as a conjunction?
No.
Yeah, it means movement. Does that sound right?
Well, it is temporal in the sense that
Okay.
cum can mean when a bird flies, the wings are moved.
Right.
Okay.
So you got cum with and cum when.
So cum homo ambulat,
man walks,
es moventur. When a person walks, the feet are being moved. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if it is, and by the way, homo here is a third declension noun. So homo is not, it's not a second declension noun, does not make that ablative. It is homo homines. Let's see, do we have, well, okay, you've seen it. Homines in terra ambulant. So cum homo ambulant pedes moventur. Cum piscis natat cauda movetur. When a fish swims, the tail is moved or is being moved. Qui ambulat vestigia in terra facit.
That's saying walking leaves
He or it
right, yeah. I think
who walks makes tracks in the earth.
Yeah.
So qui ambulat vestigia in terra facit.
So
he's walking, he makes tracks in the earth.
Got it.
Qui volat aut natat vestigia non facit. So he or that or which flies or swims does not make tracks. Or we might say whatever. We might use whatever there. Or whichever.
Okay.
A couple different ways to fit that into English. Okay. So any questions so far? Does somebody want to take the next paragraph?
Above and bear.
Was that you, Teresa?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, go for it.
In horta et in silva multe aves sunt. So in the gardens and in the woods, there are many birds.
Yeah.
Canis aves, quae inter arboris volant aspicit. So canis aves, quae inter, something between the trees, volant. What is, no, I'm thinking of another word. Canis aves.
Yeah.
Bird dogs?
Not a bad guess, but no.
Okay. Help me out.
Okay. Canis aspicit aves quae inter arbores volant.
Oh.
This whole thing about putting these words in a different order.
Exactly. You just switch, the whole order. That's
well, okay, but keep in mind, canis nominative, aves is accusative. So the dogs are doing something to the birds. We don't know yet.
They're speech-eating the birds.
Yes. Yes.
They're shaking the bird.
What
are they doing?
They are a spitchit, they looking, spying, observing.
Dogs are looking at the birds.
Canis,
The
dogs are looking at the birds which fly among the trees.
Okay, so volant is they fly. Okay.
Yes.
I was thinking of the other one, which is like your will, where you want something done. That was throwing me.
Different verb. We will.
Yeah.
Well, okay. If it is plural, it is volt. And if if it's singular, it's volt.
It's volt, and if it's
plural,
it's
velunt.
Okay, so that's what I think where I was my main throw off, because I just written that note down.
All right, where did I, oh, okay, where did I talk about this? I know I talked about it. Whoop, okay, hold on, let me find it. Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. I had it here just a second ago. Here it is. Volt, volunt. Okay, so there needs to be a U in there. Whoop, volunt. Let me click on the right thing.
And I just written volant down a few minutes ago, so that's why it was in my head. Okay.
Whoops, where is it? Volant is they fly. Volunt is they wish.
So volant, volant, they wish they could fly.
No.
Oh,
They are flying. Well, yes. Well, it would be volunt volare. They wish.
Volant,
fly.
volare. That's right.
Yeah, volare would be the and we'll get to that actually. We will see pisces neque volare neque ambulare possunt. Fish are not able to fly nor walk. So
Okay.
we'll get to the infinitive form.
Okay.
getting back to what she just read.
Yeah, but okay,
Are you
this is in the
translating that?
accusative. So something is happening to the birds. This
Right.
is the which
Which are
participle.
in the
Okay,
trees.
which is feminine plural, agrees with aves. So birds which fly between
Fly among the
trees.
trees.
Yeah, fly among the trees. So canis aves, quae inter arbores volant aspicit.
Okay, makes more sense now.
Okay.
It's the volant. I was doing the yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the volant goes with the quae, and the quae goes with the birds. So it's the birds that are flying. It's not the dogs that are flying, fortunately. Okay.
Okay, next sentence.
Please.
Canis ipse non volat, non canis alas non habet. So the dog himself does not fly,
Right.
for the dog has no wings.
Correct.
Canis volare non potest. The
Oh,
dog is
there
not
it
able
is.
to
Even
fly.
closer.
Oh,
Keep going.
Yeah. So
okay, read that. Canis.
Canis volare non pot. Is it potest?
short O, potest.
Potest. Okay, so the dog is not able to fly. Neque pastor volare potest. So neither
Did
is
you have a
the
question
shepherd
about
able.
that one? Hold on. Did you have a question about this one, Michael?
No. It said volare. Volare.
No, volare. That's English. Volare.
Volare. Oh, that
Like the
means
song.
Yeah, like the song.
Volare.
Volare. In fact, it's same thing.
yeah,
Anyway,
I was going to say that, but I thought it doesn't. Never mind. Okay.
Okay,
Right.
neque pastor volare potest. So neither is the pastor, is the shepherd able to fly.
Right.
Pastor duos pedes habet, itaque pastor ambulare potest. The shepherd has 2 feet, therefore the shepherd is able to walk.
Mm-hmm.
Homines ambulare passunt, quod pedes habet, neque volare passunt, quod alas non habet. Okay, take that a bit at a time. So the shepherd has 2 feet. I'm sorry. I'm back up to the sentence.
There we go.
Homines ambulare. Okay, so men are able to walk because they have 2 feet.
Or because they have feet.
Because they have 2 feet.
Yeah. No, because there's no dough in there.
Oh, quad equals quia here. I see that off to the left. Okay, so because they have feet.
Right.
Neque volare possunt, nor see, but they're not able to fly because they don't have wings.
Right.
Okay.
I
did better than I thought I was going to.
Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was outstanding. Are you kidding me?
No, that's pretty good. See, now we're beginning to creep in with the infinitives. Volare, to fly. Ambulare, to walk. Let's see, did we have, I don't think we've had notare yet. You'll come up against it soon enough. Notare, to swim. Yeah, I think those are all the big ones. All right. Who wants to talk about?
I can probably try maybe the first sentence.
Okay, give it a try.
Okay.
Hold on. There you go.
Yeah. Mercury, on the other hand, Mercury wishes to be able to fly
No
like
wish.
a bird.
No wish.
Is able to fly like a bird.
Yep.
But also walks.
Nope.
Pedibus.
Pedibus, yeah. Nam in pedibus et in petasso eius
Okay.
sunt. This one's actually pretty tough. You may regret having volunteered for this one.
No, I think I've got about as far as I can.
Well, okay. Mercury, however,
yeah,
is able to fly like a bird.
like a bird. Yeah.
Okay.
This.
Yeah. Ut is oh boy. Ut is kind of a
it's like a connecting word.
Yeah.
And
Four.
Four.
Yeah, for nam. Four.
It's further explanation, right?
Yeah. Yeah. For yes, exactly.
Non in pedibus.
In pedibus et in petasso eius ale sunt. Yeah, nam can be because it's yeah, nam can generally be used as because. It's a little better as a, let's see, where is the nice.
Well, in the previous chapters, we were taught that's
it's introducing an explanation of a fuller statement or something already said. 9 times out of 10, I will translate this as for. Okay. But because can work. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because as in the cause as to why the previous statement is true, that works.
Yeah.
So
something about wings.
Well, in pedibus, on his feet, and
he has
in
wings.
petasso, his hat. Passus.
Oh, okay.
Eius ale sunt. His wings.
He has wings
on his feet and on his hat.
Okay, petasso I wouldn't have known, but okay. Yeah.
Well, okay.
I see the wings.
The cat
That's
in the hat
ale.
is catus pesatus, or
Cat in the hat.
The cat in the hat. You may have remembered it or not.
No, I do.
But yes, petasus is hat. Okay, here's an easy one for you.
Mercury is not a man, but is a god.
Yes.
Mercury is
God.
Mercatorum is
Hint.
That's
Mercatorum est homo qui emit et vendit.
But what's Mercatorum or Mercator?
Merchant.
He's a merchant of the gods.
Mercator, god of the merchants, but yeah.
He's like their patron saint.
Oh, I was thinking of that as two, not God. Okay.
Oh, no. This is Deus, not duo.
Yeah, I got that.
Duos.
Sorry.
Yeah, Mercury
I have the same
is
problem
god
in
of merchants.
Spanish.
Yeah.
My granddaughter laughs at me because I go count to 9 and then I add God at the end. Mercury is the so he's
which
I'm back in the parenthesis. No, in the parentheses.
Oh, in the
part.
parentheses, Mercator. Yeah. So that's the singular form.
Yeah.
Mercury. Homo qui emit et vendit.
Merchant of Men, between
No,
men
merchant, mercator
and.
is a man who buys and sells.
Okay. Okay.
You
Thank
gotta
you.
be kidding me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
You have to
That's
go
where we
back to
get
the
merchant.
you have to go back to the episode with the pearls.
No,
Got
I
it.
know, but it doesn't fit this. It's like it doesn't fit the story.
Sure it does. Well, wait a minute. What doesn't fit the story?
Because we're now
I'm thinking
talking
about Mercury. I'm
and
thinking about
Neptune.
the
Well, okay.
characteristics of Mercury, and that's where I get locked. That's
Yeah, right.
the part that I have problems with because I'm okay. Mercury, okay, he's a guy. Then I read this and I'm going, what? I would say that that maybe he's the merchant.
No.
He doesn't buy and sell, so that doesn't make sense. That's where I really should go on that one.
Curios es Deus mercatorum. Mercury is the
remember
god
the orum is the genitive.
of, yes, plural genitive, is the god
Okay.
of merchants.
Okay. And a merchant,
merchant
is a man
is
now
a
there's a
man who
someone
buys and sells.
buys and sells.
Now I get it. Yeah. Okay. The
Okay.
merchant. I got to learn to think like the way they're thinking in the
Yes,
story.
exactly. And the reason they're talking about good old Mercurius, quia potest volare ut avis, because he can fly like a bird. We've been talking about flying birds. Now we're going to have flying Roman gods,
Right.
And eventually we'll get to Neptunus and the fish. So, all right, where were we? Mercurius.
Next one, I'm curious.
Yeah, here we go. And he's also something else.
Whatever, I don't know.
Messenger of the gods, right?
Yeah, Mercurius imperia deorum ad homines portat. Literally, Mercury carries the
Orders.
Yeah, thank you. The orders of the gods to men. Okay. Is enim nuncius deorum est. He is the oh gee.
The announcer, the carrier.
Yeah, the announcer. Nuncium is news. I'm trying to think. Yeah, messenger doesn't quite work there. Yeah,
is that where we get nuncio?
Well, yeah, I believe so, actually. But he's the he announces the will of the gods.
Yeah, the messenger of the gods, or the
we would use
announcer of.
But
yes.
Yeah, announcer. Yeah. That's where we get the word announce.
Yeah,
is from that. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now the good news is we have only one more paragraph. All right, Laura, come on.
Yeah, Laura.
You're hiding back there.
Oh, okay.
Fine,
Okay.
make them all long. We'll still understand.
Okay.
Well, think about it. So, okay, think about this for a minute. If I say pisces neque volare, neque ambulare possunt, it would sound very close to your pisces neque volare, neque ambulare possunt, right?
Yes.
Very similar. You just come from New York, that's all.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
First in Houston, that may be an insult for which I apologize, but
I mean, I've never been to
New York.
I've never been to New York City, so there's that.
I'll give it
okay.
a try anyway.
Okay. Pisces neque volare, neque ambulare possunt. Pisces in aqua natare possunt. Etiamne omnes natare possunt. Ali omnes natare possunt. Ali non possunt. Marcus et Quintus natare possunt. Julia non potest.
Very good.
Okay, let's see.
And I defy anyone to say that her pronunciation was strange, sufficiently strange that you could not recognize it.
I thought it was great.
I thought she did well too. Yes.
I wish
You
I
stumble
could.
less often than I do as I get my tongue wrapped around my teeth when I switch between two languages.
Well, I mean, I teach this like Latin class for little kids 2 days a week, so that probably has something to do with it.
Oh, you get practice. Excellent. Anyway, so
Yes,
what does
I get
that all
practice.
mean?
Okay, so basically, fish can't swim or walk. Fish can swim in the water.
Hold on. You really swim?
No, I meant fly. Oh my goodness. Fish can't fly or walk. Fish can't fly or walk.
Yes.
Okay. Fish can swim in the water.
Right.
Wait, whoa. That first sentence. I would have translated it as fish neither fly nor walk.
No, I agree.
Yeah, you can do it either way. Yeah.
Okay, you see that now again, here's Nique, and I'm using it in two different ways. Or I'm using neither and nor.
Well, okay.
Nique.
Neque really means and not.
Right.
That's all it means. Okay.
Right.
So you might say very literally in very stilted English, fish and not fly and not walk are able, or fish are able not to fly and not to walk, if we reorder the sentences. But you can also say in English, fish neither fly nor walk, or fish are neither able to fly nor walk.
Correct.
In English, we tend to go with neither nor, but the neither nor in Latin is neque in both cases.
Right.
So either way. Yeah, there's often more than one way to translate something.
Okay.
I mean, let me rephrase. There's often more than one way to translate something correctly. I suppose there's an infinite number of ways to translate it incorrectly.
I guess it's the way you use it, the order in the sentence and the tense of the sentence.
Yeah. In English, anyway. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, proceed onward.
Okay. Anyways.
Oh, wait,
okay.
no. Yeah. Did we do that?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Fish can swim in the water.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You did.
Okay. Let me see. Etziamne. I'm not sure what etziamne is. Does it mean? I know the ne means the question. I'm not sure how the etziam works in the question, but it's something about whether people can swim.
I would probably translate that as something like, however.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. However, can people swim?
Yep.
Okay. Some people can swim. Some people can't. Marcus and Quintus can swim. Julia can't.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
Very good. Very good.
Bringing Marcus and Quintus into this. Okay.
Oh, they come in later.
Oh, I'm so excited. I missed them.
They come in later.
No.
They come in later. And by the way, I think I said it was chapter 13. We see Medus and Lydia.
They get married.
It's actually chapter 16 is where we see them again. I looked at Sedechem and thought 16 and said 13. So we'll see them again. But yeah, later on, we will find out that Quintus volare non potest. Quintus is not able to fly, and we'll see that later in the chapter. All right. Any serious questions on the previous section? Do go back and read it a couple times.
Yes.
We do have some extra time, because next Thursday is Thanksgiving, and I'm sure we're all dying to have Latin class on Thanksgiving, but just not going to happen.
I tell you, Michael, I didn't even do the homework yet on 9 yet because I wanted to start looking at 10. But,
well, go back and
no. This whole it's catch up time.
Yes. Oh, yes, very much so. And that's why I gave you an extra week.
Thank you.
I do want you to try and start composing a short, what do you want to call it? Essay, story, summary, verbiage on the previous 9 chapters, and I'll pop up my example. I know mine is probably way more complicated than what you're likely to have, but on
You know what? This one looks exactly like the one I'm in right now. I swear. Word for word, verbatim.
Oh, that you wrote?
Yeah, I think I'm stealing from you. What's it called? But the copyright?
Plagiarism?
Plagiarism. Thank you.
Plagiarism. Yeah. Okay. Now that's an interesting word. We go up here in English and say plagiarism. Maybe I can spell it. Did I spell it right? No. Yeah, there it is. Oh,
There it is.
yeah. Guess what? Plagiarism. Furtum is thief. Oh, I thought they had a nice word for it. Oh, okay. I thought there was a nice word for it. Well, Laura asked, does this class have a policy on academic dishonesty? Well, it is ecclesiastical Latin, and presumably, oh, wait a minute, maybe they have the verb plagiarize. Furor complia. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'll have to look up and see where plagiarism comes from. Anyway. I will, before you use Chat GPT to write assignments for you, you need to watch the episode, and I don't remember if it was Scorpio Martinus or his other
Martialis.
Or yeah, I don't, or the other one. Sorry, what's his other? I can't remember what his other video. He has 2 YouTube series, and I don't remember which one did it. But he tried speaking Latin to Chat GPT. And let's just say that if you try doing it in Chat GPT, I will notice.
Okay.
Yeah, polymathy. Thank you. Yes, it was polymathy. Yeah. And it might be nice to actually watch it. But yeah, it borrowed words wholesale from Italian that just do not exist in Latin in that form. So it got some of it right. But yeah, the point being is I want you to try and think in Latin. I mean, we've part of the problem is we only have an hour and a half every week. And if I were going to do this regularly in class, I would probably decrease the amount of English I use dramatically, because then I could write on the board and scribble things and gesture and do all sorts of stuff. So I've probably used too much English. And so I really want you guys to think or try to think in Latin. If you got to write it out in English and translate it into Latin, well, okay, fine. But when you go to translate, you still have to think in Latin. Okay. So
well, that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to write it out in English, and then
if you have to, well, that's okay.
Okay. Well, but I mean, when you get it, it's going to be in Latin. So I want to make sure I know what I'm saying, and then I try to cross-reference between the English and the Latin.
Yeah. The only downside of that, Michael, and maybe you have to do that. Okay. I don't want to say don't do that, but the only downside to that is if you're in the Latin mode, you will tend to recall phrases and sentences that are in the Familia Romana. And so then you can join them together into, and that's basically what I did. Then you can join them together into sentences. That's how I did it. That's how I hope folks do it. But
say that again, how you want that?
Well, okay. All right. Tusculum est parvum oppidum Romanum. We know that Tusculum is a small Roman city.
Correct.
In Italia. Tusculum in Italia. Roma in Italia est.
See, now I would have thought, okay, I would have said in my mind before I even did it, I would think in English that Tusculum I would say Tusculum is a city in Rome. And I go, okay, I know how to say that.
Well, if you said it was a city in Rome, I'd have to mark you off.
I'm sorry, is a Roman city. I'm sorry. You're right. Which is
sorry, you gave me such an opportunity to pull your leg that I just had to.
No, you did. You got me. And my leg's hurting now. Hey,
I was just a little pull, seriously.
at my age, that's all it takes, I swear.
Oh, well, that may be. So anyway, I'm sort of mixing the first
So when you do
chapter
this, you're
here with
thinking
some we did in the other one. So, but
This-
anyway, whatever works for you.
but
Okay.
what you're saying is when you look, it's a story, let's say, about the different cities in Italy. So then you just start writing in Latin.
Yeah.
And think, okay, yeah, because I want to get that mindset. Because yes,
Yeah,
I
and it
understand.
wasn't just this wasn't so much just chapter 1, okay,
Understand.
as it was among a number of them. So it in Via Latina inter Romam et Capuam est. That's when we did the what was it, the Via Latina? I think that was the right section, where we talked about the Roman roads and stuff.
Right.
And so this is really where most of that is. Then I say circum Tusculum campi et silvae sunt. Around Tusculum are fields and forests. So
You
now
have
I'm borrowing from chapter 9.
Right. Do you have a problem if what I was thinking of how I would do it is give a synopsis to each chapter?
If you want.
Roman numeral 1 chapter. You know what I mean? And then go to the next one.
Yeah, if you want.
Does yours? I'm kind of looking at it really quick. Does it flow from paragraph to paragraph?
I hope so. It meant to.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Okay, no, okay, yeah, I'm starting.
I start off with Tusculum is a small Roman town in Italy, and I say that it's near Rome, and it's on the Via Latina, but it's nearer to Rome than it is to Capua. Tusculum in Magno Colle Est. It's on a big hill. Now,
that's right out of the text, though. So,
well, no, actually, no, because
except for that part right there.
Yeah.
But everything else you said,
but we know multe ville pulcre in campus.
There's many beautiful, yeah, right.
And well, okay, now this one I happen to know, but I'm talking about Tusculum here, and then I say Julius est vir Romanus, qui in villa propre oppidum Tusculo habitat.
Right, he lives in
naturally lead into that Julius is a Roman man who lives in a villa near the city of
Tusculo.
Actually, that is there. Sorry, that's a bad ending.
Tusculum. There you go.
Tusculum. There we go. Shame on me.
Right,
and I say is illit vivit cum exore. Now, uxore is, you guys don't know.
No, we never had that
word. That is wife. Uxor, uxoris. It's a third declension noun. You could put in femina. Anyway, is illic vivit cum exore eius Aemilia. He lives there with Aemilia, his 3 children. Julius and Aemilia have 2 sons and 1 daughter.
And okay, yeah.
Marcus and Quintus are the 2 sons, and Julia is the daughter.
Correct.
Let's see. They all live in Julius's and Aemilia's villa with a few servants and handmaids.
Okay.
So, and then we talk about Julius has a lot of money and is rich. His villa has
have a problem. I can see it right now.
Yeah, and in his atrium there is a small garden. Oh, sorry, he has an impluvium in the atrium and a small garden in the peristelium, and many small bedrooms or rooms. Roses grow in his garden. He has 100 servants. Okay, but only 4 servants live in his villa. The servants of Julius are called Leander, Cyrus, Davus, and Medus. And Aemilia has 2 handmaidens also, but her handmaidens are Syra and Delia. So Ancile Aemiliae, Syra and Delia vocantur. So the handmaidens of Aemilia are called Sira and Delia. Let's see. Medus servus qui non est in villa est, sed Rome sine domino est cum amica sua Lydia. So Medus, the servant slave, who is not in the villa, but is in Rome without his master, and is with his girlfriend, Lydia. So you see how it does flow. It does flow.
Right.
At least that was my hope.
We're getting the proper cases and stuff.
Oh, it's not going to be easy. No, it's not going to be. But do your best. Do at whatever level that you can write it. This is a stretch exercise. Okay, I want you guys to stretch yourselves a little bit.
Because I got a good feeling. I mean, when I write it, it's going to come out like a 5-year-old talking. Because I won't get the, how you first learning English.
Well, then don't worry about it. We'll, okay. So for next time, what are we going to do here?
But that's actually how we're learning it.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
exactly. Now, next time we're going to do the essay, not next week, but the week after.
Right.
If we have time, we'll press on to chapter 10, part 2. But I really want to go through these. You guys will get to read them. We'll get to critique them. We'll see whether I just have you send them in and I grade them. I'm kind of feeling my way a little way here, along the way here a little bit. But I do want you guys to give it a try and see.
I'm excited about doing it, but I'm super scared that I'm going to really screw it up.
Well, we haven't killed anybody in this class yet.
Yeah, you're among friends. We don't bite much.
Okay. Just remember I'm a veteran.
Yes. Yeah, no, Michael, and you're a Marine. Emphasize the Marine.
Yeah, you got it.
If you were just some Air Force mechanic, then yeah, we can beat him up.
As I say, some schmuck. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So,
okie doke. All right, I guess I'll do what I can do.
Yeah,
like,
and if it may very well be simpler than mine, and that's fine. That's fine.
Michael,
I don't think any of us have really high hopes, Michael. We're all just going to stumble through it, so don't feel like you're alone.
All right, give me your phone number so we can compare notes. Help! I'm sinking.
Help is adiuva me.
Yes.
And
then how do you say sinking? Help! I'm sinking. I'm no pieces. I'm no non-pieces. Michelangelo. Not a fish, and I'm sinking. Help me! All right.
Non natare possum is I can't swim.
There you go. Well, yeah. Thank you for that tidbit. I remember that.
But anyway, this is also an opportunity to look through the last 9 chapters a bit and page through it. So if you have a choice between working on your essay and chapter 10, by all means, work on the essay.
I was going to say I'd rather work on the essay.
Well, I'm kind of okay. I have a motivation here in that I would like to get through chapter 11 by the end of the year. We're probably not going to get to it. If we should be able to get through chapter 10 by the end of the year, but not chapter 11. The reason I wanted chapter 11 is because it had a bunch of human body terms and related verbs, and it's kind of a nice finish. But hey, if we just make it through chapter 10, great. I don't mind. Because we only have about 4 weeks between now and the end of the year.
Latino disco. I've read that twice, and I'm going, oh yeah.
Well, and what about the companion? The companion should help?
Yeah, I've got the companion, and I'm reading it very, very slowly.
Okay.
So,
but yeah, you can go. The cheater's way would be to go back in the various chapters and pick out certain sentences and massage them a little bit.
You know, that's right. At first, that's what I thought I was going to do, but
Well,
I'll
no,
try.
that'll work. That'll work.
Okay. All right. That's kind of like cut and paste. That's kind of cheating.
I mean,
Maybe where you're at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, I might need to do that just because I can't remember everything
Yeah.
that happened in all these chapters.
Well, okay.
You don't?
Part of, yeah, all right. To be fair, part of my motivation is to go back, is to actually have you go back and review. Okay. Seriously, this is kind of like a review. I did send out the list of words that are in each chapter, the PDF. So go back. That was sent out last week just after class. So go back and look at that. And that may hopefully, remind you of stuff. So whatever you need to do.
Oh, I've been rereading it, like that first chapter now. It looks like kindergarten. I mean, it's just
Well,
like,
it is actually. The
no,
only
maybe
verb is
it's-
est. Well,
Yeah,
no,
and
I
it's-
think there's a sunt in there. They have est.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Okay.
okay. All right.
That's good, sir.
Any last minute questions?
Nope.
All right, let's finish up then. So I have an early day tomorrow. I will mute everybody. Oratio finalis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Pater noster qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum. Fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo. Amen. So that is the end. I will